this song is gonna make me cry. Now the next song, those who got it, those who didn't, and the girls that got it. Ooh, my goodness. Oh. When I reacted to Crisis, and like in Joshua's line, my mama called because she heard I got death threats. Oh, what the hell? First of all, why would you send people death threats? Like, hi guys, welcome to my real lifestyle academia channel. My name is Agapé, like the love. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. This is a safe space. But if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, guys, I've been tweeting Sabrina Carpenter for months, asking her to drop the album. I was like, is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it next week? Is it next month? I got to the point where, like, in April, I was just like, did Sabrina just say forget this album? Like, we're so excited! It got really quiet. They're probably starting something. No, it's okay. Do you guys want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Hello! Hi, these are my new roommates, guys. What's up? So it just got really quiet, and I was like, they're plotting something. I just didn't say anything. I was so focused. I was like, there's things I need to remember. Oh my god, that was really fun. That's anyway, so you can get back to your video now. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, enjoy. Good night. Night night. Sorry, I didn't mean to like press on your leg. No, it's okay. It's all good. I'll see you guys. Bye. Bye bye. Goodbye to my family. We're your biggest fans. Bye. Bye. That's so fun. Oh, guys, those are my roommates. So cute. So as I was saying, I've been waiting for Sabrina to drop her album. Like, I've been tweeting her. Like, it was serious to the point where, like, I was just like, did she just forget? Like, is she just not dropping it? And I felt like it was such a good time to drop the album, so it didn't make sense as to why she wasn't. I was just like, this is not adding up. But long and behold, Sabrina drops those pictures and she's like, the album's coming. So I can't wait for us to listen, for us to digest. I feel like there's so much that's happened that, like, she just hasn't addressed or made music on, or like spoken about certain situations that, like, I would love to hear her intake on. And so, guys, without any further ado, let's listen to this album. Let's get into it. Let's cry. Let's enjoy ourselves at the Sabrina Carpenter project. Okay, the first song is called Emails I Can't Send. Oh. Oh. Okay, guys, I've heard this snippet before. I just knew it was called Intro, but it's when Sabrina's playing the piano and she's talking about her father. Like, oh, it's I can say what you did. When you sleep, oh. Us and us when you're lacking trust. Wanna discuss? Oh, you disgust me. That's my, guys, I've been hooked on that line for the past few months. Like, oh, you wanna discuss? Oh, you disgust me. Oh no. So, like, she's discussing her dad having an affair on the mom, but, like, being like, how did this happen? This is just twisted. Oh, gorgeous. It's so, like, sombering. Why'd you let me down? Don't say sorry now. And thanks to you, I can love right. I get my skies and synchronize them. Read their forgiveness as fast as mountain. I'm already gonna start, and this album, like, it's just started. The album just started, but it's already it's so jarring, and it's so honest. Like, I think the song like made me gasp just listening to the piano rendition on its own. It's so honest, man. It's kind of crazy though. Like, I don't know who would be able to put pen to paper and be so honest about something, especially like given family. Oh, oh, that's so perfect. Oh, oh, lyrics aside, piano outro, that was so gorgeous.
I mean, as they say in Chicago, yeah, coming.
Wow. The next song is called Vicious. Come on, Sabrina. Oh, 1 year, 10,000 bad motions, but it was dressed up in heated moments. 1 year, 10,000 bad moments, but it was dressed up in heated emotions. Okay, it sounds fast, upbeat. It reminds me of, what is this, Bad Liar by Selena Gomez. I want to see if Julia Michaels is thinking. She isn't produced on this. Okay, it's just Amy Allen, Jason Evergam, and Sabrina who are writers on the song. It sounded I want to say this is Sabrina addressing the situation. Like, she's like, you lucky I don't be sharing stuff, I don't be doing too much, because that was not a good situation for me. And I think people forget that my sister was getting death threats. Like, I think people don't realize that that was her reality when they were just showing her so much visceral hate. Like, even on TikTok, people on TikTok were terrible. Is this to Joshua though? Like, in terms of like being involved in the whole mess, right? Acting and being like you with her, and then suddenly being like, yeah, I don't remember who that person is, or I don't know who that person is. I don't know who this is aimed to, but I feel like it is aimed to him. Because he low-key dragged it in this mess, like he low-key did.
You like a certain type of woman.
Hey!
Who's smart but neglects intuition. I act like a
Lyric, oh, sonically though, I love how they run. When our artists do that, when they go to like their second verse and then they bring it up again, or like they just raise it. Obsessed. But also I think I'm spot on in the terms of it being about Joshua. Like, it kind of has to be. Ooh! Ooh! Please don't! You don't think you hurt me if you wish me the best. Those lyrics are so incriminating. It says, because you don't think you hurt me if you wish me the best. I should have known all along I was only the next one to take your love songs as a promise. So it's literally like it's like juxtaposing that I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me, and then now hey, I loved you but I wish I didn't. No, because in the end the turmoil of the relationship was kind of worse. Like, the payout wasn't that great, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't that good. Starting off to such a good start. The next song is called Read Your Mind. I can't read your mind. So someone that just pops up and you're like, whoa, you felt these things, but you didn't communicate any of those things. It's someone who probably gives you mixed signals and they say, sorry, I need my time. But also, what are you doing tonight? That kind of person, like, please, make up your mind, man. Oh, better. I can't read your mind. She said, I'm gonna make a club hit, guys, about men that just do whatever they want. We love it, we love it, we love it.
He didn't hold me in his arms. We didn't stumble over the pages of our relationship arc, ignoring tornado warnings. Don't understand
Tornado warnings. Hectic. Okay, let's go.
how quickly we maybe that's why I'm lying to my therapist.
My sister said, why am I lying to my therapist? Why am I paying money and still going back to this person? My sister's in and she's like, I'm paying for therapy and I'm lying to the therapist. How does that work? How does that work, man?
Basement, so I still have some left.
Mm.
Don't understand
That's real. That's real.
where we get right back in the rhythm without misunderstanding. And logically, the last thing was I keep saying things like never said and we never kissed.
Oh, that. Oh, love this. I can't keep listening. I never see the baby. It doesn't exist.
I think he's on the every time I say
Oh, so far, so good. Miss Carpenter, next song is called Because I Like the Boy. I heard good things about the song.
could be so reckless.
Aye.
We bonded over black-eyed peas and complicated exes.
This is so bad. So this is obviously about the situation. The song, literally the lyrics say, we bonded over the black-eyed peas and complicated exes, and they said, who knew cuddling on trampolines could be so vicious or so, like dangerous? And it's like, this is about the situation.
It was all so innocent.
That's, oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna be comparing this to the lyricism in Sour, but like now I'm thinking about traitor, like, because you didn't cheat but you're still a traitor, right? And oh, like how could you fall in love with somebody that quickly, right? Ain't it funny, blah blah blah, right? Meanwhile to her it's like, no guys, we were just having a good time. This was so innocent. This was so
Now I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut. I got death threats filling up semi-trucks.
ooh, my goodness. My goodness. She says, now I'm a homewrecker, now I'm a slut, now I have death threats. No, because I actually addressed this in Josh when I reacted to, when I reacted to Crisis, and like, in Joshua's line, my mama called because she heard I got death threats. Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? I think people like to just, first of all, why would you send people death threats? Like, I think just collectively as a society, like, what have we done? personally, like, what have we done? Like, you can listen to someone's narrative. So like, I love Olivia, I went to Olivia's concert, but like, I can appreciate that that's her version of the event and that's her version of what had happened, right? But like, to go from listening to a song and being enamored by a song and loving the song, heck, we all love Driver's License, guys. We were all there when that moment happened, right? To go from that to go to let me go in Sabrina Carpenter's comments and harass her all the time and send her messages. Like, I remember how nasty it was when Driver's License came out, and Sabrina Carpenter's Instagram comments were just terrible, filled with snake emojis, and I'm like, do you guys not have lives? Do you guys, what? No. So I'm glad she finally addressed this, because some of you guys are just terrible. Actually, absolutely terrible. Hey. And she says, I just like the boy. Oh, I just had a simple crush. And look at all the backlash and look what happened to me because of it. Oh, terrible. She says, I was only trying to hold you close while your heart was failing. Joshua went into heart failure. This is so obviously... This is bad, because we know that Joshua spoke personally about like everything that happened with Driver's License. Then he got into like an induced stress heart attack. And she's literally said, like, when everything was happening, I was just trying to be there for you. It's literally I can't not compare it to Favorite Crime. To later be your first love, but we know which one you prefer. Sabrina, sir. The next song is called Already Over. No, but even it's just discussed that, bro. Like, you know, I'm still mad, and I think I voiced a lot of my frustrations on the Joshua Bassett album, listening to Crisis, and speaking that through, and I'll link that video, because I was just like, I was angry, y'all, because I'm like, why would you treat human beings like this? Like, you can all make your jokes, whatever, on the interweb, but then to go and actually message someone telling them to kill themselves, I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, everyone needs to be #be kind. No, but genuinely though, everyone needs to just check themselves and ask themselves like why they do what they do, and like if it's conducive, if it's fun. Like, it's not, I'll tell you it's not, so don't do it. I like din, 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 din. I like the beat. Oh, I heard the snippet to this song. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? She's like, bestie, we're staying in this situation. Like, hey, selfishly don't want to give you the time to be on someone else's lips. It's somebody that you need to let go of, but they're still in your life and you don't want to let go of them. This might be my favorite song sonically. Actually, is that saying too much? Just because I like how it sounds. Maybe Read Your Mind or Vicious. I don't know. Oh. Oh, she's doing a double entendre. She's not saying that I'm over you. She's saying that you're at my house. Like, how are you supposed to let somebody go when they're in your room? That's what she's basically saying. She's like, how am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? Like, you're already here. Terrible. Ooh, the off. Oh, yeah. I think thematically, that is one of my favorite songs. Because I read over as in you're over, but it's like, nah, bestie, you're over here. That is really funny. Next song is called How Many Things. you used a fork once, it turns out forks are everywhere. So this idea of like seeing, like being in someone's presence and them doing mundane stuff, random stuff, and now everywhere you like see those things, you're reminded of them. Hectic. Ooh, this song is gonna make me cry. She said there's no hiding from the thought of us. Oh.
Things you think about before you get to me.
Ooh.
I wonder how many things you wanna do. You think I'm in between.
Ooh. So this idea, so like she's singing, but now she's like, when, like, yeah. So she, if he, like the way he consumes her mind, she wonders if that's the same for him, and if random things he sees around that will get him like, that reminds me of her, and she's thinking of that, and da.
I feel myself falling further down your priorities.
That's crazy. I feel myself falling further down your priorities. I think that might be my lyric. I feel myself falling further down your priorities. Hectic. Hectic. That is a line for me. I feel myself falling further down your priorities, and almost gasping for that, being like, damn, I think about you all these ways. Do you not feel that same way about me?
And I still make excuses before you get to me.
Oh.
Wonder how many things.
Oh. The honesty of that song is so like, you can just feel, you can sense the desperation, man. You can like sense her trying to clutch for anything and anything to make her convinced that like, wow, that was a song. Next song is called Bet You Wanna. Oh, it's much darker.
Slowly, slowly, lies you so. See me how you reach, bet you wanna touch me now. Scroll up and let me know what you
Oh.
find. Bet you wanna me now. Chase me.
I didn't say anything about that verse, because I was trying to listen to the vibe of the song. But it's just this bitter pity, and you're saying, no, now you're trying to get a touch, you're trying to grab a feel. But it's Aiva. It's really Aiva.
That's right. The way that you say
Oh.
goodbye, and you still can't even tell me
Oh.
why. The way that you left me dry, but I'll keep that between but I'll keep that between you and I.
Girl, don't keep it between you all. Those last 20 seconds of the song were the best part of it for me. The next song is called Nonsense. She said, guys, I know I've been really sad on this album, but I'm gonna give the girls something fun.
Honest, looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cobbles in my stomach when you walk in. When you got your arms around me, oh, it feels so good.
Okay.
Opposite of soft, I'm talking wild thoughts. You got it.
She said, I'm talking opposite of soft, I'm talking wild thoughts. Sister said, I'm just gonna have fun for a bit.
I'm talking.
We just need something fun for the girls. The next song is my song. I reacted to this song. If you want to see my reaction, I'm gonna link it over here. I literally spent like 20 minutes talking about this one song, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but now the next song those who got it, those who didn't, and the girls that got it, and the girls that didn't. Like, I don't know what to say. If you want a girl that didn't get it, you won't get it. Like, didn't get it, you wouldn't get it, because it'll be a Wednesday when we go in this coffee shop, hear the barista calling oat milk latte in your name, and I look up from my phone and think there's no chance it's you, but it is. You'll say hi, I'll say hi, how are you? You'll say, how's your family, how's your sister? I'll say, Shannon's being Shannon. After a minute of nonsensical chatter, you'll say, well, this was really nice, maybe we should do this on purpose sometime, and we'll be long enough, and we won't harp on. No, guys, I'm really saying the guys who got it, and the guys who didn't. Like, what? I love the song, and you guys were doing too much in Sabrina's comments on TikTok. You guys were just being mean people. Like, if you didn't like the song, just say you didn't and move on. Oh my. This song is called Bad for Business. It's the second last bestie. What? Second last song is called Bad for Business. I love her tattoos, her email tattoo. I'm obsessed. And the visual that she did for this album, incredible. Baby. He's good for me, but he's bad for business. I can't say too much about the song. Might not be my favorite. Maybe it needs to. It's just nice. I don't know. I think that's fair to say though. It's not my favorite song, but it's just nice. Goodbye. I'm listening to the last song. It's called Decode. I don't want to album to end, guys. I don't want to have to wait more years. Oh, see, I've heard a snippet to this about. I've heard a snippet of this as well. Dear God, like, wow. So about this idea of like loving somebody more and trying to find like reasons for them, trying to find things that they might have missed, let you know that they cared for you deeper, but there's nothing there. Like, they just didn't feel for you the way that you felt for them, and like trying to find words in the silence and reading behind the lines, and oh no, they must have said this, and trying to go back to your calls, and like, but it's like, no bestie, they just didn't love you. Oh, learning from you that I could walk away too. Oh, not the piano orchestra. Full back thing around with Sabrina since Driver's License came out until this point now, and with skin dropping and with skinny dipping and with everything, and I feel so protective over her. Even though she's older than me, I really do feel so protective over her. So I'm like, Sabrina, I'll fight for you. Like, if people are squaring up, I'll be there to fight. Because I just think that you got such a short hand of all the sticks that were even given out. But I think this is such an honest record about loving and losing yourself in the mix, and losing what feels like it would be your reputation, and just, but finally being able to be honest with everything after like a crazy year, you know, like after an insane year, having to take the time to really reflect through everything and work your way through it through therapy and just talking it out, and then being able to pour your heart out on a record. I think that's so important. Emails I can't send, so I can't pick favorite songs. I can't. Already, I think thematically, I think song and lyrics wise, because I like to voice so important for just being able to set a record straight already over, and then I just like something fun, you know. So nonsense is fun for me, but how many things, that line, I don't know, I can't pick. I'll message you guys. If you guys follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, I'll probably post what my favorite song is in like a week's time, because it's gonna change. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe to all of those amazing things, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Please tell me what your favorite song from this album was. I look forward to hearing what you guys think.
Yeah.